Hi viewers, for this video we will be looking into Python data types, variables and expressions. So let us see what a data type is. So the name itself says it's the type of data which you are going to use in your program. So there are several classifications. The values which you are using, it may be a number, it may be a text, it may be a decimal. So based on the value used, your type of data differ. So data type are the classification of data values or data items. So this value can be a text or a number or a true or false. So different types of data can be used in your Python program. So you can see data types are the classification of data values or data items. As I told you, you have this value 10 here, so it's a number, or you call it as an integer, or here we have assigned 12.5, so it's a decimal value, you call it as a float in your Python. You have a text here, name assigned as Raj, so it's a value which is a text, you can call it as a string. There are other data types like complex. Like complex number is a type of number which is of the form a plus ib. If you have done mathematics grade 11-12, you will be knowing a plus ib is real plus imaginary part number. There are other data type like boolean, true or false. There are many other data types like dictionaries, list, which all comes under sequence data type. So that we will see in the later videos. So right now you have to understand data type is the classification of data value or data item, the one which you are using in the program. So how is this data type being stored in a program? So we need a container to store these values, right? How you will store these objects in some container, same way the values have to be stored in a container. So this container is called as the variable, which will have a specific name to identify what is being stored in it, so that we can refer it later in the program. Because you name it, you will be able to use it later in the program. So base here in Python, you need not say the type, automatically the type gets assigned for itself. So here in Python, automatically the type gets assigned by itself based on the value. For example, we give in the program directly x is equal to 1. So looking at the value, it assigns the type as integer. Now y is equal to 12.4. So now looking at the type, it is assigned as float. Next example, s is equal to welcome. Here looking at the type, it is a text. So it will be taken as string, str type. Now here look at the value, choice is equal to true. So true is a value which is boolean data type. Boolean means either this or that, yes or no. True or false type can be stored under boolean data type. So this choice variable is taking the type of data which is boolean, which is having a value true here. Now once we give it in the program, is there a way to find what data type it is? Yes, we have. We can give this function type to find out what data type it is. What will it return? Let us see in Python. For example, let me give a is equal to 12.5, and if I give what is the type of this variable a, so this type function will return the data type of that variable. So it belongs to float. All the data types are stored as classes and objects. We are not looking into object oriented part of Python, so we are doing the programming part of it. So that is why the class word appears there. Okay, so it is of data type float. Similarly, let me give you some other examples. Let us take equal to 9, and when you check what is the type of this variable b, it is int, that is integer. Similarly, what is the type of ch? You can guess. I've given true, so it is, sorry, spelled wrongly. Boolean, BOOL stands for Boolean data type. So it is string data type, s is equal to hello. So we have seen different types of data. So here you need not say what type of data you are going to use. Based on the value which you assign to the variable, automatically the data type will be taken by the Python interpreter. Okay, and that can be identified by using this type function. Now coming back to our variable, what happens when the same variable is assigned with different values in the program? What happens when same variable is assigned with different values in the program? So let us take, for example, in a new script, let me give a is equal to 10, b is equal to 12.5. and I give print a plus b. Now the same b I am assigning it to, and now again I print a plus b. So a value I am not changing, but you can see b value I am changing. Now again I am changing b value. Let me save this file. And now you run it. You can see the first one is 10 plus 12.5, it's 22.5. Then the b value changed to 200, a is still 10. So 10 plus 200 is 210. And third one, your b is changed to the word welcome. So you're trying to add a 10 plus b welcome, which cannot be done because this is an integer and this is a string. Two different data types cannot be used in addition, used for addition. So it gives an error to you. So this concept where same variable is assigned with different values in a program, you call it as dynamic typing. What do you call? You call it as dynamic typing. Now, how do we name these variables? We have used simply A, B, C like that, right? So there are some rules which has to be followed when you have to name these variables. So a variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. It can be lowercase or uppercase, and it cannot start with a number or any special character. It can only contain alphanumeric characters, that is either capital A to Z, digit 0 to 9, and underscore. Variable names are case sensitive. Case sensitive means lowercase is different from uppercase letters. You can see AGE fully in lowercase and A capital, GE lowercase, and fully AGE in uppercase. All are three different variables. So let us try to create a few more variables. So age is equal to 10, right? And I use capital AGE is equal to 12. And I use capital letters age is equal to 23. All three are different variables. Now let us try to print this age. See, you have the same value 10. Whereas in the previous code, I showed you when the same variable is assigned different values, the latest values get assigned to it. Okay, the one which you assign latest will get assigned to it. Now these three are different variables. Right? All the values remain there. Whereas if I change this lowercase age as 21 instead of 10, now try to print it, you can see age variable is 21. It is not 10 anymore because what is recent assignment gets assigned to it. Now age is equal to 21 is the valid recent assignment. So age variable has the value changed as 21. So this concept is called as dynamic typing. What do you call it? Dynamic typing. Okay, so dynamic typing is a concept in which the same variable, which when assigned to different values, the value which is assigned recently gets assigned to it. Okay, this is your dynamic typing. So the answer for this question, look in the previous slide, when same variable assigned with different values in a program, what happens? When the same variable is assigned with different values, it gets assigned to the value which is recently assigned to it, which is lastly assigned to it. And this concept is called dynamic typing. It gets assigned dynamically through the execution of the program. Now we have seen naming rules. So we have seen these things, variable naming rules, how to assign variables. So now let us see multiple assignment and how to delete a variable name. Multiple assignment. That is, in the same statement, you can assign multiple variables. A, B, C is equal to 10, 20, 30. Right? A gets assigned as 10, B gets assigned as 20, and C gets assigned as 30. You don't need three different statements for it. Now print B, you have 20. Now print C, you have 30. Right? Now give A plus B plus C, 60. Right? This is called multiple assignment. Multiple variables being assigned to multiple values in the same statement. You cannot do a mismatched assignment. See, 4 variables, but assigning it to 3 values. So this gives you an error. Can you identify why? There are 4 different variables, but only 3 different values. D is left out without being assigned with a value. So this says not enough values to unpack. Right? Like this, you can assign multiple variables. And how can you delete a variable? How do we delete a variable? So to delete a variable, we can use the command del A. Right? Now you try to print A, it says it's not defined, whereas just in the previous statement we gave a as 23. But once you delete it, it is removed from its reference to the value. So you are not able to refer to it anymore. It says it's not defined. Let me delete another variable. Before that, let's print it. C is 30. Now let me give del C. It doesn't give any output, but it is deleted. So now you try to access C again. It's not defined. This is how you delete a variable, right? Now data types, we have seen number data type, string data type, list, tuple and dictionary, like sequence data type and mappings we will see later. Now these are few more examples of Python variables. X is equal to 45. So you will be assigning like this in your program, but it will get identified as integer internally. Now this is how you assign a text. It can be given within single quotes or double quotes. Whatever is given within these single quotes or double quotes are taken as it is, right? But it is of type string. The variable name is name. Now this is a list. We will see list later, which is given in square brackets, set of values. Okay, so these are some examples of Python variables. Now expressions, we will catch up in the next video. Bye.